looking at you and being a fan and not a fan at the same time my whole life, because you know it was one point in time that I wanted to whoop your ass like me and all my homies. When you did that shit to Kobe, I said, this is his last time.
Hey,
homie.
bro.
You see the homie on the phone? He like, that's that Matt Barnes cut, because we watching it.
Yeah.
And we like, oh, we finna beat Matt Barnes.
Yeah.
For Kobe,
Hey, bro, I got death threats from that and everything, bro. That shit was
What, y'all
like,
talking about from the line?
yeah,
When he did this from the line, and the video just
he want the face.
yeah.
Right.
They just dropped the new footage of that where you can see it from a different angle where he wasn't like this. He really was on the side like this.
It wasn't. He wasn't on the side. He was right in his face with it. That angle kind of distorted. It was just, you know, our story is kind of different. You know, like he came to LA in '96. I came to LA in '98 when I went to UCLA, and he was kind of an outcast. So he was always on UCLA campus, chilling, eating, talking, hanging out. Cole would come back in after our UCLA practices and train, because remember, like, there was it's documented, like, it was just he was so young and he wasn't relating, and Shaq was kind of like the team dude, and kind of, you know, there was just a whole bunch of shit going on. So I say all to say, he used to be at UCLA, so I just got a chance to see him early on and kind of see his growth, and just always knew like he was the target. Like, I didn't get a chance to play against MJ, so Kobe to me is, you know, right there. So it was just always really competitive, and you know, that was, you know, both of us were top teams in both of our divisions, both trying to head to the finals. So it was just real competitive, and it got a little messy. But, you know, what people don't know is from that game, he called me after they won the championship. We lost in the Eastern Finals to Boston. They went on to beat Boston in the finals. He called me that summer and asked me if I wanted to be a Laker. And that's how I ended up coming to, that's how I ended up coming out here. So
that's because once you got on the Lakers, I was like, oh, Kobe gotta respect dude for that. It's something
it was heated. He
don't like nobody.
Yeah, he brought Ron Artest the year before, and then he brought me. You know what I mean? He was just tired of going at us. You know what I mean? So why not join forces? So it was dope.
You was going at my boy though, man. Y'all was enforcers though, for real.
Just competitive, bro. I grew up playing football, so I just always loved real physical mentality, playing tackle football on the street type shit. So I always thought myself as a football player playing basketball. So that's why I just love to be not dirty but physical.
Because how did that motivation still, you know, you still have that motivation? Because coming out of UCLA and then getting drafted and then getting cut, you feel me? And then, you know, still you had to play in the D League after that?
You got to grind. It was a grind, bro.
Grind to the D League and then come up like, how do you keep that motivation to keep going, though?
You just got to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? The NBA is, you know, the less than 5,000 people have ever played it. You know, everybody wants to play it. So, you know, you got to believe and you got to sacrifice and do what it was. But there was time where I lost faith. You know, after my first, I got cut, didn't make it, made it, was playing with the Clippers first, and I decided to go to SAC, back to my hometown. And then I got thrown in a C-Web trade to Philly and just kind of lost in the sauce. And there was times where I didn't really get to play for maybe 2 years. And I was shit like, man, my career might be over. So I was always a big football player, All-American in high school, could have went and played college football. So there was a time after my 4th season where I was thinking about going to get some NFL tryouts. So, but I just, you know, I looked at myself in the mirror, man, and just said, man, if you want this shit, go get it. You know what I mean? So that's what I did, and that's why I played every single game out there like it was my last game, because I didn't take that shit for granted, because I knew where the fuck I had to come from, and it was nasty.
Yeah. and playing like that and still being, you know what I'm saying, traded here and traded there. Like, I always wanted to know, like, how, like, you got to get up in there in that press conference and be like, yeah, man, I'm glad to be here in LA. It's somewhere I always wanted to fucking be. But at that time, it's just like, hell no, nigga.
You learn as you get older. It's the business, and just keep it short. It's the business. You know what I mean? I got to say, for 15 years, I got to live my dream. You know what I mean? Play in the NBA, travel the world, meet a lot of amazing people, play with some of the best players to ever play this game, you know, make lifelong friends, and then set myself up for my future. You know what I mean? So it was you played on this many teams or this, that. Like, motherfucker, I played for 15 years. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just so many doors from obviously being on that level have opened up, and that's why I've been really, you know, not to pat my own self on the back, but I've been successful in business through playing in the NBA, going to UCLA, playing for the Lakers, playing for the Clippers. Like, there's no door that's not open for me, you know, and I don't take that for granted.